Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's blockbuster report, a story that promises to set the airwaves alight and stir the passions of both political junkies and pop culture aficionados alike. In today's special presentation, we dive headfirst into one of the most electrifying controversies of our time, the explosive verbal duel between renowned political satirist Jon Stewart and tech visionary Elon Musk. This isn't your everyday clash of personalities, this is a full-blown, no-holds-barred battle of ideas, reputations, and the very definition of what it means to be bipartisan in today's hyper-partisan climate. It all began on February 25, when Elon Musk took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to deliver a message that would ignite a firestorm of debate. In a series of provocative posts, Musk declared, "Jon is too set in his ways. He used to be more bipartisan." Those words, laden with contempt and a challenge to the old guard of political commentary, rippled across the digital landscape like an electric shock. For Musk, a man known for his unfiltered tweets, his penchant for stirring controversy, and his habit of defying conventional wisdom, the message was clear: the comedian's time has passed, and his rigid ideological stance is no longer welcome in a rapidly evolving world. But Jon Stewart, a 23-time Emmy winner and a titan of political satire, was not about to let such a characterization slide. Known for his razor-sharp wit, his fearless commentary on the absurdities of power, and his storied history of taking on the political establishment, Stewart was ready to fire back. And fire he did on his show, The Daily Show, where his remarks were as biting as they were humorous. The guy who custom-made his own dark MAGA hat that he wears to opine in the Oval Office with the president, whom he spent $270 million to elect, thinks I'm just too partisan, Stewart quipped. With that, he dismantled Musk's claim piece by piece, questioning not only Musk's understanding of the term bipartisan but also the entire logic behind the remark. In this extensive report, we leave no stone unturned. We will journey through the origins of this clash, explore the historical context that sets the stage for this modern debate, and analyze the explosive language used by both sides. Prepare for a roller coaster ride through political ideologies, media manipulation, celebrity culture, and the evolving definitions of partisanship in our divided era. Grab your popcorn, this is a story that demands your full attention. On a brisk February day, in the labyrinth of digital discourse, Elon Musk's message appeared like a lightning bolt, a stark, unapologetic jab at Jon Stewart. Musk's tweet, stating Jon is too set in his ways. He used to be more bipartisan, was more than a mere observation. For those familiar with Musk's penchant for provocation, it was a deliberate challenge to one of America's most recognizable voices of progressive commentary. Musk, a figure who has built an empire on innovation, disruption, and unvarnished truths, is no stranger to controversy. Yet, his comment about Stewart struck a nerve. To understand why, one must consider the contrasting personas at play. On one side, we have Musk, the maverick entrepreneur whose every tweet sends shockwaves through the worlds of business, technology, and politics. On the other, Jon Stewart, a man who, for decades, has stood as a bulwark against political extremism and media manipulation, offering a satirical yet deeply incisive critique of the status quo. Musk's reference to Stewart's supposed loss of bipartisanship was not merely an insult, it was a calculated attempt to reframe the narrative. By implying that Stewart had once been open-minded but had since become entrenched in partisanship, Musk sought to position himself as the champion of a new, more fluid kind of political dialogue. But what does bipartisan really mean in this context? And why would Musk choose that particular adjective to describe one of the most celebrated voices in political commentary? To fully grasp the dynamics of this verbal sparring, we need to unpack the term bipartisan. Traditionally, bipartisanship is seen as a cooperative effort between the major political parties to achieve common goals, often requiring compromise and a willingness to put aside rigid ideological differences. In the current climate, however, that term has become a battleground in its own right, a symbol of the struggle between entrenched partisan interests and the call for a more inclusive, open dialogue. Jon Stewart, throughout his career, has been known for his incisive critiques of both sides of the political spectrum. While his approach has been decidedly partisan in his satire aimed at exposing hypocrisy wherever it lurks, many of his supporters argue that his core mission has always been to hold those in power accountable, regardless of their party affiliation. In other words, Stewart's brand of partisanship is rooted in a deep-seated desire for justice and transparency, a far cry from the narrow, ideologically rigid partisanship that some critics might imagine. Musk's claim that Stewart used to be more bipartisan suggests that the comedian has somehow abandoned an earlier, more balanced approach in favor of a one-sided, dogmatic stance. But is that a fair characterization? When Stewart himself takes the stage on The Daily Show, his comments are laced with a blend of humor and gravitas that transcends simple political labels. His biting wit has often exposed the absurdity of extreme positions on both sides, highlighting the contradictions inherent in modern political discourse. In his response, Stewart does not merely defend himself, he turns the tables on Musk by questioning what Musk truly understands by the term bipartisan. "I'm really not sure what he thinks bipartisan means," he remarks, adding, "but it's generally not. I support Donald Trump and also Germany's AfD party. That's not bipartisan, that's just the same as ****. With that, Stewart not only dismisses Musk's attempt to pigeonhole him but also delivers a masterclass in satirical logic, exposing the inherent absurdity of equating support for vastly different political entities as a sign of balance. At the heart of this clash lies a fundamental difference in worldview. Elon Musk and Jon Stewart represent two very different approaches to engaging with the world, a contrast that is as stark as it is fascinating. Musk is a self-made billionaire, a pioneer of technology and space exploration, and a provocateur who wields social media like a modern-day sledgehammer. His public persona is defined by an unyielding belief in disruption and a willingness to challenge conventional wisdom at every turn. From his ambitious plans for colonizing Mars to his controversial tweets about everything from cryptocurrency to political figures, Musk has carved out a niche as a fearless, if sometimes reckless, innovator who refuses to be bound by the rules of conventional discourse. Jon Stewart, by contrast, is the quintessential political satirist, a man who spent decades in the crucible of late-night television, using humor as a tool to expose the follies and excesses of the powerful. His work on The Daily Show turned him into a trusted voice of reason, a commentator who was as adept at dissecting the absurdities of modern politics as he was at making audiences laugh. Stewart's brand of humor is deeply rooted in a commitment to truth and fairness, a belief that no one, regardless of their power or influence, should be exempt from scrutiny. One cannot discuss this epic showdown without acknowledging the enduring power of satire. For decades, political satire has served as a vital tool for challenging authority, exposing hypocrisy, and galvanizing public opinion. Jon Stewart, whose career is a testament to the transformative power of humor, has long used his platform to hold the powerful to account. His work has not only entertained millions but has also inspired a generation of activists and thinkers who believe in the power of laughter as a form of resistance. In today's polarized climate, where every statement is subject to hyperbolic scrutiny, satire remains one of the few mediums capable of cutting through the noise. Stewart's response to Musk's claims is a masterclass in this art form, blending humor with incisive critique, all while appealing to a sense of shared disillusionment with the status quo. His ability to articulate complex ideas in a way that is both accessible and entertaining is a reminder of why satire has always been a cornerstone of democratic societies. Moreover, the cultural resonance of this feud extends beyond the confines of political commentary. In an era when the public is inundated with images and soundbites, the power of a well-crafted joke, one that challenges preconceived notions and invites us to question our assumptions, cannot be overstated. Stewart's remarks, which deftly dismiss Musk's narrow definition of bipartisanship, serve as a rallying cry for anyone who believes in the importance of honest, unfiltered dialogue. No modern controversy can escape the influence of social media, and the feud between Jon Stewart and Elon Musk is no exception. As soon as Musk's provocative tweets hit the digital sphere, they set off a chain reaction of reactions, retweets, and viral commentary. On platforms like X, Twitter, and Reddit, the exchange quickly became a trending topic, one that sparked debates about free speech, media ethics, and the role of public figures in shaping political discourse. Social media has become the modern-day public square, a place where ideas are debated in real time, and where the lines between fact and opinion are often blurred. In this environment, every tweet from Musk and every remark from Stewart is dissected, analyzed, and, in many cases, reinterpreted by a vast and vocal online community. Memes emerged almost instantly, capturing the absurdity and intensity of the clash in a series of humorous images and witty captions. Hashtags, comments, and viral videos all contributed to a digital tapestry that reflected the polarized sentiments of a divided audience. For many young viewers, who have grown up in the age of social media, this controversy is more than just a news story, it's a symbol of the power dynamics at play in the digital era. The ability of a single tweet to spark global debate, to galvanize support or incite outrage, is a testament to the transformative nature of digital communication. And as the battle between Stewart and Musk continues to unfold, the online community remains a critical player, one that will undoubtedly influence how the narrative is shaped in the weeks and months to come. At its core, the conflict between Jon Stewart and Elon Musk is emblematic of a larger cultural shift, a convergence of celebrity, politics, and technology that is redefining the very nature of public debate. Gone are the days when political discourse was confined to the halls of government or the pages of a newspaper. Today, the battleground is everywhere, from the glitzy studios of late-night television to the fast-paced, ever-evolving world of social media. Elon Musk, with his vast fortune and global influence, has emerged as one of the most polarizing figures of our time. His public pronouncements, often delivered with little regard for conventional decorum, have redefined what it means to be a tech mogul in the digital age. For many, Musk embodies the spirit of disruption, a relentless drive to challenge established norms and to forge a new path forward. But for others, his approach is a symptom of a broader problem: the erosion of thoughtful, nuanced debate in favor of sensationalism and spectacle. Jon Stewart, by contrast, represents a tradition of intellectual engagement and political satire that has long been cherished by those who value the power of comedy to expose truth. His career, spanning decades and touching the lives of millions, is a testament to the enduring value of critical thought and the importance of holding power to account. In his response to Musk's claims, Stewart reaffirms that the ideals of honesty, accountability, and even a modicum of civility are not relics of the past, they are essential components of a healthy democracy. The interplay between these two titans of modern discourse is a microcosm of the challenges facing our society today. As political polarization deepens and the media landscape becomes increasingly fragmented, the need for open, honest, and, yes, even humorous dialogue has never been greater. Whether you side with Musk's call for a more disruptive approach or Stewart's insistence on the enduring power of satire, there is no denying that this clash represents a pivotal moment in the evolution of public debate. As we look to the horizon, the ramifications of this feud extend far beyond the immediate battle of words. The confrontation between Jon Stewart and Elon Musk is a harbinger of the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead in our increasingly interconnected world. It forces us to confront uncomfortable questions about the nature of influence, the responsibilities of public figures, and the role of media in shaping our collective consciousness. If Musk does indeed appear on The Daily Show under his unedited terms, it could mark a turning point, a moment when the old guard of political commentary meets the unbridled force of modern technological influence. Such an event would not only be a milestone in the history of late-night television but also a signal that the rules of public debate are evolving. In a world where every comment is amplified by digital networks, the ability to engage in authentic, unscripted dialogue may prove to be the most valuable commodity of all. For the broader public, this feud is a reminder that the voices shaping our political discourse come from many different corners of society. From the polished studios of television to the chaotic realm of social media, the battle for truth and accountability is being fought on multiple fronts. And as these battles unfold, they will continue to redefine the boundaries of what is acceptable, what is provocative, and what is truly transformative. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the explosive feud between Jon Stewart and Elon Musk, a battle that is as much about the future of political discourse as it is about personal pride and the enduring clash of ideologies. Stay tuned for more updates, more analysis, and more in-depth coverage of the stories that matter. This is your front row seat to the intersection of celebrity, politics, and the ever-evolving landscape of modern media. If you like this news and want more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with all your friends. Until next time, sensationalist family.